Swamiji, all the Swamijis and dignitaries on the stage, I am very grateful to all of you for giving me this, granting me this honor of visiting the place where my great-grandfather came not once or twice but thrice in his lifetime. And I'm sure, like whenever these days we visit some place, we first try to find an electric charging point for our phones. Bapu must have come here to charge his soul with the spirit of Narayana Guru so that he could continue with the work not only for freedom but for unity and equality in our society. And it gives me great pleasure to see that even today that message of Sree Narayana Guru is being carried forward, the message of unity, equality and justice. Especially in today's times when there is rivalry between religions and there is a tendency towards excluding everybody else who is not from the same religion, to see a spiritual movement that welcomes everybody and unites everybody in the true spirituality of Dharma. With Narayan Guru and Bapu in one place, Dharma Yogi and Karma Yogi coming together is the true essence, because Bapu he called himself a true Sanatani Hindu, but his Hindu Dharma was the Dharma of Seva and service to humanity. And I believe that spirituality also preaches the same qualities of service to humanity and especially to the downtrodden in our society. And that is what we require in every aspect of our lives today. Unfortunately, we have become over-specialized. And so we consider that the educated cannot do public service in the sense that when Bapu went to Noakhali to bring peace to the riot-ravaged districts, to stop him from going to places where very heinous crimes were committed, filth was spread on his path. So thinking that when he saw that his path was blocked because of filth and dirt thrown over there, he will turn back. Instead, Bapu picked up palm fronds and swept the path in front of him, cleaned it up and continued walking. This belief in service is lacking today. We find some public place which is dirty because some of us behaved irresponsibly. Instead of simply cleaning it up, we start cursing the people who we hold responsible for doing that. The people who we hold responsible for ensuring that this kind of services are provided for us think that they are leaders and they only need to lead, they don't need to serve. And the people who we have identified as the people who have to serve have so much to do that they cannot be at every place. But if in our own humility, if we find a place that needs cleaning up and we consider it to be our own responsibility to do so, that is true spirituality, because spirituality is nothing but humility, being humble, considering ourselves to be nothing in the design of the entire creation of God. And that is what all the spiritual gurus throughout their life preached. Unfortunately, today we have all become worshippers in the ritual sense of worship. So every belief, every aspect, every sect has its own form of worshipping, and all those who claim to be the followers of that sect or that religion practice only the prescribed form of worship, which is ritualistic, which is mechanical, which does not do anything for the intellectual development of the individual. But we consider that to be enough. Visiting the place, bowing our head, and going back. Nothing achieved except for the tilak on the forehead. That is not why these pilgrimage places are created. They are created so that they will inspire us to follow the true preachings of the Guru or the saint or godly person that we worship. That is true religiosity. Even amongst the Gandhi followers, Gandhi's legacy is becoming more like a ritual, like a practice, and not like a service, continuing to serve the way Bapu used to serve. And that is why when I got this invitation to come over here, I decided that I must visit the place that Bapu came to be inspired to continue his work. Kerala for Bapu held a very special place because he has come to the state very often, and he made exceptions. In the rest of India, he used to confine his agitations to only British India, and he would not go to do his agitations in the princely states. But in Kerala, he went to the princely states. Just this morning, I was reading that he refers to the Queen, the Empress of Malabar, and his visit to her. And the Viacom Satyagraha and all the other Satyagrahas that happened. Today is also the anniversary of the historic Dandi Kuch, the Namak Satyagraha. Bapu started with 80 people from Sabarmati Ashram and walked up to Dandi. And in Kerala also a similar yatra took place in defiance of the British. That was spirituality in politics. In the political movement also there was a spiritual thing. Today spirituality is being held for special occasions only, and in our day-to-day life we are forgetting this. So these are the kind of inspirations that we need to remember and commemorate every time. Today it is unique that it is the centenary of Bapu's visit to Sivagiri Mutt, and I feel myself blessed to be over here and receive this, because today our country is facing as much danger to its freedom because the disunity that we see in our people, the divisions that we see, and the political exploitation of those divisions. And in times like that, examples of the past will give us hope and inspire us to once again follow that path and bring about the very essential and critical unity amongst our people. Unity that goes beyond religion, unity that goes beyond belief, unity that goes beyond the method of worship, unity that only sees the human being in each other and not the caste or the community or the religion or the region from which the person goes. Today we are also divided on languages. Everything that we proudly held as our culture is being used to divide us. This danger must be identified, and these forces who are dividing us must be defeated. They are as dangerous as the colonial British were. We must act against them. And the only way that we can defeat them is in the defiance of our unity. And that is where people like Gurudev, Guruji, Bapu, and all those people from that time who worked to keep us together, keep us bound in the bonds of love, respect, and togetherness, must become our examples today also. I consider myself blessed to be able to have gone and visited all the places where my great-grandfather came and visited and was with Sree Narayana Guru. I went to the room where he stayed overnight. I went to the place where he was welcomed by Sree Narayana Guru. And I walked maybe on the same path that both of them walked together. That path is blessed. That path blesses us who follow in those footsteps. And these are the things that we must now remember, the legacy of those great people with. So once again, I will thank Swamiji and everyone who ensured that I was able to come over here for this great honor that you have bestowed on me and this opportunity. And I promise you that I will do my best to carry forward the legacy and the message of these two great people. Thank you very much.